Sometimes when you're playing tennis, you hit a shot that is so good and you didn't even mean to hit it. But it's critical that you move forward and attack to take time away from your opponent. Now, this video is courtesy of Sandrado Plays Tennis on YouTube. Make sure you subscribe to their awesome channel. I've put their link in the description below. Now let's watch this short point and then we'll analyze it. Now we have Sandrado here. I've used many of his videos for analysis here on YouTube, and great guy, super fun to watch, really good player, and he's playing a really good player. His name's Robert, and I want you to watch right off the bat the shot that Robert hits on the return. Now, we have to assume that Robert did not mean to hit the ball so well and so short off the court. And the reason for that, if we zoom in and we watch Robert after he hits the return, watch how he moves laterally. Upon seeing how much trouble Sandrado's in, he then starts moving forward. And so I'm saying that he didn't mean to hit the shot. Watch this shot that pulls Sandrado completely off the court. When you are returning serve, typically you're going to try to hit deep down the middle. You know, a full swing that lands short in the service box is typically not a return that you do on purpose. But guess what? It happened. And here, Robert hits a great shot that pulls Sandrado completely off the court. And what do we see Robert do? He immediately starts going forward. You always want to connect movement with your shot. So after you hit a certain shot, there's an appropriate court movement in place you've got to go. As soon as Robert hits this ball off the court, he realizes Sandrado is in major trouble, so he moves forward to take time away. This is critical. When you get your opponent in trouble, when you're back at the baseline, immediately start moving forward to take time away. Now, Sandrado hits a ground stroke, and it actually, in NFL football, they call this out-kicking your coverage. He hits the ball too hard and too soon it gets to Robert. I'm sure upon watching this point again, Sandrado was thinking to himself, man, I should have lobbed this ball super high into the air to buy himself time to get back into the court. And so that's a really important idea here. When you're running off the court, you need to give yourself the time to get back into the court, and height is really the best way to do that. Since Sandrado did not do that, Robert's coming in, and when Robert is volleying this ball, Sandrado is nowhere to be found on the court. Now, a couple things here. There are two main learning points when it comes to this volley that Robert hit. The first is his body movement. If you've ever heard you should stop and volley, you know, like don't move through a volley, but stop when you volley. I hear this all the time from commentators. You'll see someone miss a volley and they move through it and they go, oh, they ran through that ball. Moving through a volley is good. It's not bad. I want you to watch Robert. Look how he just keeps moving. So watch before he hits and look how he just keeps moving. The volley is a momentum power source. So you want to move through it. The key to using a short motion, you can see that little short motion, it just absorbs a little power, slows the ball down. It's beautiful. Move through your volley and then you don't have to swing because the racket's moving because of your feet. But the next thing I want to show you is where Robert makes the ball land. He's aiming short. You can see the ball lands short in the box. If Robert had aimed deep, this would have actually been easier for Sandrado to run down. Because he volleys it short, this ball is actually able to leave the court using the sideline, and he can create a little bit of an angle. You can see that. Watch the shadow. Watch how the shadow goes into the doubles alley. This ball is crossing into crossing the singles line, going into the doubles alley, and it's actually a farther distance for Sandrado to get to. So when you move forward because your opponent is off the court, when you come in and you volley, think of volleying short away from your opponent rather than deep. It'll actually be more difficult for them to run down that volley. If you want to learn the exact same strategies that the pros are using to help them win more matches, then check out the Singles Playbook by Fuzzy Yellow Balls. Over 50 pages of strategy after strategy, all based on the style of opponent you play against. Simply put your phone or tablet up over the QR code, and up pops a short video from Will Hamilton over at Fuzzy Yellow Balls showing you how to use each strategy. To get it, simply use my link. It's in the description. I'm also going to pin it in the first comment. And if you're looking for people in your local area to play matches against or practice with, maybe you want to find a local league at your level, or you want to find a coach who's close to you who can help you with your game, then use my link for PlayYourCourt. And it's playyourcourt.com/2minute tennis. When you use my link to sign up, you get 50% off. So film yourself playing matches and look to see when you review the footage if you ever got your opponent in trouble while being back at the baseline and you didn't go forward. Make that correction. Attack them. Take time away from them. There's no doubt you're going to gain confidence, win more matches, and play much better tennis. This is Ryan Reedy from 2minutetennis.net. You got this.